What's up, nerds? It's a little late. I know I said we're going to start this at 8, but it's raining here at Site B, so for some reason the power went out. And then Steve is acting weird because Steve is afraid of the rain. Anyways, it's apparently I hit 1,000 subs. Let's check to see if that is still a thing. By going to the tubing of you. You just set up the screen share here. All right, so before I left this morning or afternoon, oh yes, I'm still exactly at 1,000 subs. Congratulations, me, yay! Yep, looks like that hasn't changed. According to the thing, 1,005 subs, actually. So thank you to the 5 of you who are still sticking around, and thank you to all 1,000 of you who started to be a part of this adventure. Okay, so for 1,000 subs, one of the... I hate SteamYard. Does anyone know a better thing than SteamYard? All right, so for 1,000 subs, I promised that I would never talk about Critical Role or Genie D or Scott Barabee ever again. So I'm keeping to my promise, and I will try my best to never talk about all of those. So to celebrate 1,000 subs, we're going to build a random dungeon. And how we're going to do that, we're going to go to some random dungeon generators. I got an empty piece of paper here, and I got SteamYard going here, which I absolutely hate. So let's go, SteamYard. Think anybody's going to join us? Probably not. All right, random dungeon generator. Random dungeon generators. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's the same one. 7, 8, 9 on page 1. The very first one is donjon D20. I think most of you are familiar with donjon D20. Anything I mention in this, I will put a link to. You know what? I'm going to stop sharing because I hate it. Yeah, so this one is random. I'm opening up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a Word document, and anything we go to, I will copy and paste and then post at the end of this so you can all see which sites we use. So this is Donjons. It's famous. It's won awards. And it is https donjon.bin.sh. I don't know what that means, but we'll put it on the thing. And I will post these all when we close this out. All right. So let's see. What do we get to play with on this one? I guess I will go back to sharing. So you can see what I see. Hopefully. All right. So, okay. We got dungeon name. I don't know. We'll call this OGGM 1000. We got dungeon level. We'll start with 1. Motif. Okay. Abandoned, aberrant, giant, undead, vermin, aquatic. I don't know what any of these things mean. Let's take a look. Abandoned? I do like undead. All right. Dungeon size, medium. Dungeon layout, rectangle, peripheral egress. I don't know what that means. Room layout, scattered. Room science, medium. Polymorph rooms. Don't know what that means. Doors, standards. Corridors. You know, if you're going to use a whole bunch of words, you should explain what these words mean. Remove dead ends. Yes, All right. Construct dungeon. All right. So this is level 1. Does it give us a description of what's in level 1? Yes, it does. So what we're going to do here is we are going to cut and paste this and then post it, I guess, on, well, maybe we'll build a dungeon out of it or something. So let's see. We go down here to corridor features, and we got wandering monsters, and we got room ones. Do we like this layout? It's a lot of information that could be less. Troglodyte zombie? That sounds fun. So it looks like their main... Oh, I see. Because we entered undead on the first thing, all the encounters are going to be with undead. Okay, yes. All right, I get it. So if I had changed it to, say, vermin and hit random dungeon, then all then all the encounters are with spiders and bees and stuff. All right, I like that. I like that. What kind of silliness is this? This is me randomly generating a dungeon in celebration of 1,000 subs and messing around with SteamYard because I hate it. All right. So, okay. So now I understand. All right. So we got to go back here. So once again, what's a good first level? I mean, but it doesn't just, does it give you just only those? Because that doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean, the first level, only undead and nothing else, or only insects and nothing else. You got to have the mechs, I think. I mean, you could just have undead be the main theme, but you got to have an intersplice of, holy crap, I need to make you an intro song. Only if you then show me how to add it to YouTube, because that's my goal for 2023 is to actually learn how to edit YouTube. All right. So if anybody can suggest a random dungeon generator channel they like, I'm using this one right now. Okay. So, oh yeah. So, God, I hate you, SteamYard. I don't want to see this. I want to be able to see the chat while I'm looking at the screen. How do I do that? Let's try this. Nope. Oh, well, nope. That doesn't work either. Okay, motif. All right. Undead? Undead are always good, right? Undead are good for a first level dungeon. I don't know what any of this means, so I'm just going to ignore it. All right, so we got some corridor features. We got wandering monsters. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's way too many rooms for the first level. So let's cut these in half. What do we like from here? I like that it gives you the features in the corridors in the map. You know, that's cool. And then as well as wandering monsters. And then if you go to each room, it describes each entry to the room. And if there's where they go and where they stuff like that. So like this one here, you can see south entry number 3. It tells you what it is. A DC 25 door for first level. Even in 5, I don't think a first level rogue could roll a 25. And then it leads you directly to room 7, and then you click room 7. All right, that I like. But again, there's a lot of information here that could be reduced. Do you have a random dungeon generator site that you like, or do you just use Appendix N like everybody else? Yeah, I agree, though. I would probably cut this in half, but keep with the theme for the first level. I mean, this guy's won awards for his generator. And I guess some people would like this information. Me, that's a little too much. I would like this maybe cut in half. That's a lot of space. That's kind of wasted. I mean, if this was a printed module, that'd be almost even, 9 is probably the lowest legible font size. And even if you did double spaced like normal printed modules are, that's still a lot of space that's wasted. This, room 1 and 2, the first 4 rooms would take up a page. All right, let's try another one. The next one is Dungeon Generator Dungeon App. Doesn't say who it's from, just says Dungeon. I'll copy and paste this and put the link when I post this. So if you want to visit these yourself, you can. Let's see. So this one gives us seed. Theme, same idea. Classic blue. Well, got to go with that. Medium, let's go a little small. Roll 20. This one includes 4 VTTs. Generate. Nice. Very old school. But it doesn't tell us what's in there. So this is just a map generator. Doesn't give us a layout of what's in there. But that's a nice map. I mean, that's a nice, simple, straightforward map. Here's your entrance. You go down these stairs. You could easily explain. That hallway's a little long, but, we're going classic D&D. And then this is probably your exit here, which means there's no reason for anybody to go this way unless you put the key here for the exit there. Kind of like this one. And you can download it. We'll download it, and then I'll figure out how I can post it so you guys can copy it. All right, next one is Dungeon Generator from Kasoon.com. How do I look at the page and look at chat? I don't know. Somebody's got to teach me how to use this piece of thing. Crap. Oh, that one's a malicious site. Okay, you're done. Random generator for roll. Rollgenerator.com. Cut. Paste. All right. This doesn't. It's just a bunch of blank spaces. All right. Name of the dungeon. Type. Description. I can't fill this in. Oh, wait. Let's see how. This generates the name of the dungeon, the type of the dungeon, a description of the dungeon, and one room. It then says gives you some suggestion for enemies. And then it gives you an explanation of how it works. Is there more to this? That's it? Just gives me one room and then a sort of, I guess, a table for wandering monsters. I'd like a little bit more information. The next one is Random Dungeon Generator, randomly generated RPD dungeons from Dungeon Storm. Copy and paste. All right, so entrance location, width, height, that's it. That's all it gives me. Okay, it gives me a map. But no description of what's in the rooms. Again, so far only one of these is giving us descriptions of what's in the room. So that would be the one I'd want to go back to play with more. This one is Random Dungeon Generator from the D20 SRD. This one looks a lot like the other one. Dungeon motif will go, I don't know, arcane. Map style. Yes, Steve. Are you upset because no one's paying attention to you? Let's go steampunk. I don't like that. Let's go parchment. No. Graph paper. There you go. Dungeon layout. Dagger? No, I do not like that. Keep? Nope. Nope. Cross? No. Round? Maybe. Room layout, dense. Room size, medium. Doors, yes. Corridors, remove dead ends, yes. Random. All right, but it, again, doesn't give us a description. Oh, wait, there's a construct. Oh, my God. How did it get this out of the buttons I hit? Same thing. This is literally a copy of Donjons. Okay, so basically this guy just copied somebody else's script and then called it as his own. Unless he came up with it first and then the other guy copied it. Yeah, I don't like that one. We have dungeon map info. This one looks kind of the same. Monster types. So we can choose what we want in there. So let's say beast. Can I choose more than one? If I want beast and oozes. No. I can't. Is that the control that lets me do? No. Traps. We do love traps. Dead ends. Sure, let's put in some dead ends this time. Roaming monsters. A few. Theme. Light. Generate. Oh, this one's closer to what I like. The description of each room is much more minimalistic. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right, thanks for pointing that out. All right, this could be, I do like this one. Except it put a shark in the second room. So there's a shark in this room. Are we supposed to assume that they're water? No, it says there's a shark. In room 2, there is a shark and a boar. For those of you who don't know what a boar is, it's a large feral pig. How is a shark? I mean, is the shark eating the boar? Is the boar guarding the shark tank? Sharks need a lot more room than this for their tanks. That's why they have so much trouble keeping sharks in captivity, is because sharks have to, oh, here's a little education for you. Sharks have to always keep moving to breathe. So the reason why so many aquariums have trouble keeping sharks in captivity for so long is the limited space. You know, they've only recently been able to design aquariums that could house sharks, and even then only certain types of sharks. So this room would never be able to house a shark unless it was an undead shark. Shark would definitely be a surprise. Yes, I do agree. You could just see them standing there trying to figure out how the shark got in the room and what you're supposed to do with the shark. And then why is there this random wild feral pig? All right, we can play around with this one. All right, how big do we want our dungeon to be? Small, medium, or large? Small, medium, or large? All right, let's go medium. Dungeon difficulty, medium. Party size, party level. First. Yeah. I mean, you know, it depends on the group. I mean, some people would just be like, shark, kill it. And other people would be just like, how did he get the shark in here? Why is there a shark? But there were weird monsters in White Plume Mountain that you couldn't explain. Remember, there was the reverse ziggurat in White Plume Mountain, and you had like the wandering surface monsters, and then there was a layer of water that had water monsters in it, and then another layer of surface monsters, and at the very bottom were the two manticores, and the manticores would shoot their tail spikes at you while you were trying to get the inverted ziggurat. Item, let's see, standard treasure, standard. Item max rarity, it's only first level, uncommon. Room density, medium. Room size, medium. Can I pick more than one? Aberrations and beasts. Beasts and oozes. I can. Traps, few. Dead ends, yes. Corridors, yes. Roaming monsters, a few. Theme, light. Generate plane map, generate. All right. Here is our dungeon. The classic. Open the door, the rotter rushes out with the shark all in the corridor. So it's a one-time funhouse trap. Then somebody has to come along after the shark has killed all the player characters, clean up the water, put the shark back in the room for the next group of player characters. Room number 1 is guarded by a giant monster owl. Its treasure is 13 gold pieces. There's a giant monster owl and a giant wolf spider. It also tells you the north entry and south entry. So, yeah, this one I kind of like. We'll save this one for later. This one was called Dungeon Map Info. Next. Next is one we've already seen. Next is called Master the Dungeon. Oh, it just gives us a link to other sites. If you guys have never played with this site for city building, it's called Watubu or Watabo. It is a really good site for city builders. I really like this one. I'll add it to the list. But you're not giving us dungeons, dude. The next, same one. All right. Moving on. We have random dungeon generator. Nope, that's just somebody reviewing them. Pretty much all these just link back to Donjon, man. He does seem to be the main guy, man. Here's some other ones. This guy has a list of ones. This comes to us from Inkwell Ideas. This guy has found a few ones. The first one is called the Demon Web Random Dungeon Generator, which is donjon. They have one called Mythweaver's Random Dungeon Generator. We played with this one yet? This probably is another version of donjon. Generate. Gives us a map. Gives us a nice minimal exploration. Adds features that we haven't seen that yet. All right, this one's cool. I like this one. I'll add that one to the list. Well, I'm adding all these to the list. Hexgrapher, yay. Is that one I should look up? Hexographer. All right, I'll do it. Hexographer. Build fantasy game and game maps fast. Custom application makes it easy. Purchase. Yes, well, I don't have any money. I spent it all on food for Steve. Look at this. I like this. None of the others have done this. Not only just telling us what's each door, but throwing in some some dungeon dressings. For some reason, room number 5 has a pair of tongs. That's the thing you use to get coals out of a fire. A bottle, some random words scrawled on a wall, a wardrobe, that's also known as a closet, and a spinning wheel. Now, wardrobe and spinning wheel, I could see. Actually, I could see all these in a room if it was a bedroom. Then the next one, we've got a kobold riding a dire weasel, and it's got some treasure. Yeah, I like this one. This is Mythweavers. Then we have Gozy's Random Dungeon Generator. Whoa! Doesn't look like anybody's updated this page in a while. We'll just hit create map and see what it gets us. Ooh, look at that. Nice. But doesn't give us a description of what's inside there. Just gives us a map, but it looks all like faded on leather. So nice looking. But I want the ones that also describe stuff inside us for us. Then we have Hack's Random Dungeon Generator. Oh, that's gone. We have the Mad Mage's Random Dungeon Generator, which you have to pay for. Inkwell is Hexographer. I am familiar with Inkwell. This one called Skeleton Key Games Random Dungeon Generator, but doesn't have a link. Here's a random dungeon generator from Wizards of the Coast. What? Nope, that's gone. And then we go back to Donjon's random morph map. Gets us. So basically, all these just default back down to our buddy Donjon. So congratulations, Doom. You just seem to be the dude that everybody copies. I'd have to, maybe send him a. Did he make his Oh, well, this one uses his maps. This one uses, this one basically looks like somebody turned the tables from Appendix End into a thing. Hey, look at this. But it doesn't, so it's each step through the original Appendix N random dungeon generator from the old AD&D D&D Dungeon Master's Guide. So you got to just press each one to design your dungeon. So what you would do is you would start here, and then for each one of these, you would go room by room by room. So basically, it'd be the same. He's the donjon master. Yeah, he does seem to get a lot of love. All right, dude. I guess you're the winner. I did like that other one, the Mythweaver one. So let's see. What's the highest level dungeon we can build? 20th. I don't know what any of these things mean, though. So what do we find in a 20th level monster dungeon? You gonna give us a description? No, just a map. Oh, because I didn't hit motif. That's why I didn't give us a description. Okay. So you got to hit motif. Okay, so we've looked at a couple random dungeon generators. If we wanted to build a dungeon for somebody out there. So yeah, what do you guys think? What's your favorite? I think this is a good way to celebrate 1,000 subs. Taking a look at some random dungeon generators and thinking about designing a dungeon and then trying to get it published. Using these random dungeon generators. But this one is the one I like the most. Did we win? Yes, you did. I believe I owe somebody $1. Who do I owe $1 to? Oh, I owe Jedi Knight $1 because he predicted that people would complain about the changes that 1D&D put in for race to species within 24 hours of it being posted. And sure enough, people are complaining about it. But that's the topic for a different one. Okay. They also have a cave generator with height, room count, randomness, secret doors, concealed doors, level. What's the highest we can go? Looks like 20 is the highest level. What are we going to find in a 20th level dungeon? An ancient blue dragon guarding all that. A 13th level bugbear rogue. 2 13th level bugbear, 3 13th level bugbear rogues, and a bugbear wizard. Oh my God, Jesus. A blue dragon and a bugbear adventuring party. And then some demons, because, there's got to always be demons. And then a bronze dragon. Why would it be a bronze dragon hanging out with a blue dragon? Aren't they mortal enemies? Then some more demons. And then a group of lizard folk. Then for some reason, some angels. Because I guess when you generate CR20 monsters, you're limited to demons and angels. I don't know. I didn't want to waste a lot of time for this. I just kind of wanted to show off these random dungeon generators and then maybe play with them a little. But basically, I just wanted to take a half an hour to thank everybody who joined me and helped me reach 1,000 subs. I mean, I didn't really have anything special planned because I didn't really think I was going to hit it. Yeah. I mean, besides, you're not here to see me. You're here to see that guy. Right? Come meet your adoring public, Steve. Let's face it, the real reason I hit 1,000 subs is because I have a kitten who's showing everybody his butt. Well, that was it. That's all you get of Steve. He doesn't feel like being social. Thank you, 28 millimeter RPG, for joining me and sitting through this silliness. I will post all these links when we finish this in a few seconds. I really like Mythweavers. That's the one I'll probably play with. And then when I finish it up, I will post it on my site probably tomorrow. Thanks for putting up with me for half an hour. I want to kind of end this up before the rain cuts the power off. It's strange how much the rain cuts the power off where I live. But it's an old house, I guess, Apparently, Site B was built in the 60s originally and then grew as Ventura grew. This used to be all orange groves, which explains the orange tree in my yard. And then they put in the small housing first. So there was housing, then more orange groves. But then when the freeway came through, that half and this half got separated. Ventura history. Because in Ventura, a small little Southern California beach town, everybody had to have a house that faced the beach, right? Why would you live in a beach town? So this teeny little mobile home community became a manufactured home community. And I have one of the older ones, which explains why I have such a huge house all to myself that I got relatively cheap, that I don't want, but I'm keeping it because it was an investment for at least a year. So yes, my house is one of the older ones, which probably explains why there's so many weird electronical things. So it's raining, and all my neighbors have Christmas lights plugged in, so I wouldn't be surprised if I lose power again soon. So I'm going to wrap this up. Again, it was just a couple minutes to play around with these random dungeon generators, see which one I liked. And then tomorrow or the next day, we will go through it and actually generate a dungeon and then maybe try and get it published on Big Geek Emporium. Till next time, thank you, every one of you who helped me reach 1,000 subs. Now let's just hope we can stay at 1,000 subs, because I got to jump through hoops for a month to become monetized and start acting for sponsors. So the work isn't done. Have a happy holidays. Stay dry, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for being part of this. And the links, as I said, will be attached to this once it goes. And if somebody can suggest a better thing to do live streams than StreamYard, please let me know, because I do not like StreamYard. Bye.